The elephant in the room, the meltdown is in full effect in Detroit. How many on your bingo had this on your bingo card? The Tigers losing 5 straight at home on the homestand. 3 to Cleveland and then 2 to the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable. And the Guardians, they've won 10 straight. Who would have thought? I know everybody's saying it, but who would have thought Detroit's 12.5 game lead would be down to 1? Who would have thought their 15.5 game lead would be down to 1? They've got 7 games left. The season's not over. I'm telling everybody, keep the faith. But panic mode is set in. Detroit yesterday, after Torkelson got that home run to put them ahead, I thought, all right, maybe worst case scenario, their lead will be 2 games with Cleveland hotter than a firecracker. But boy, oh boy, the meltdown will vest. Detroit's playing scared. They look like they're playing afraid. They're coaching like they're afraid. I don't understand it. It's a total polar opposite of last year when the Tigers went on that historic run to get to the playoffs. And we mentioned they won a playoff series, but they look like a shell of themselves right now doing it. Casey Mize is on the hill today. Let's hope he can turn it around, maybe get Detroit a win. Cleveland, who knows? Can they win their 11th straight before they have the big showdown Tuesday, the first of 3 with the Tigers? Both teams could actually go into that series even up in the division. And not only that, with the wild card standings, taking a quick look at the wild card standings in the American League. I mean, Detroit's tied right now with the Boston Red Sox for the second wild card. So they would both have the second and third wild card if something were to happen. The Guardians and the Astros are tied at 84 and 71. All that means is one of those, either the Astros or the Mariners. The Mariners are hot too. Astros now 2 games back in their division. Seattle, probably the hottest team besides the Guardians in baseball. But I love what Seattle's doing. I think they've got more firepower than Cleveland. But how can you not Cleveland? It's like I said, it's just like last year with what's going on. And this is a meltdown of epic proportions that, we haven't seen in quite some time. Hopefully Detroit can pull something out in these next 7 games. The finale at home, the home finale against the Braves this afternoon. Then they go to Cleveland and Boston. Oof, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a rough week for Tigers fans, and we're going to hear it for months if they can't hold on to at least get in the playoffs, let alone lose that division. I wouldn't want to be Scott Harris right now. He's taking so much heat in Detroit, and it's only going to get worse. I'm not going to second guess anybody. I still think Detroit's future is very bright with what they got in the minor leagues. But you know what it is, the mentality nowadays, what have you done for me lately? There is no tomorrow. You got to win now or else. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. All right, let's take a quick look at Major League Baseball standings. The Blue Jays, they've lost 4 straight. Their lead now down to 2 games over the Yankees. They could squander that lead as well. 4 over the Red Sox. The Tigers, we mentioned, a 1-game lead over Cleveland, 7 over Kansas City. The Royals are done. In the West, Seattle looking for the sweep in that series as they've got a 2-game lead over the Astros, 7 over the Rangers. In the National League, the Phillies, again, coasting. They've got a 12-game lead over the Mets. The Brewers at 95 and 60. They've got a 7-game lead over the Cubs. And the Dodgers now opening up a 4-game lead over the Padres as they look to wrap that up. Let's take a quick look at that wild card picture in the American League. We talked about it. Cleveland and Houston right now are tied for the final wild card spot, each at 84 and 71, a game behind Boston for the 2 seed. And again, for Tiger fans, keep in mind, Detroit's 85 and 70. So if you're thinking they're going to squander that lead, they've got a game lead for a wild card spot. So we'll keep that in mind. In the National League, the Cubs have clinched a spot with a wild card spot. They're not going to win the division, but they'll get the number 1 wild card seed more than likely. They've got a 4-game lead over the Padres. The Mets, their wild card lead is now at 1 game over the Cincinnati Reds and 2 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Who would have thought the Mets would squander that? But they've got a good chance to do that. They are now at 80 and 75. So